Hey guys, it's Solid Snack here. Welcome back to some more Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This is the final area. The final time we're going to be going through the final area, so let's get on it. Uh-oh. I almost did something bad. Alright, hurry, I need to hurry up. Yeah. Ow, that's dangerous. Keep going. I don't need to be jumping there. Come on, go. Okay. Once again, you can hold down here. I think there's a part where you can just like fall off and just like hold up at the last second or to land on the staircase and just go down. But why do that? Why risk it? Now, this, you have these flame guys. There we go. Yeah, it's very similar timing as the annoying scissors guys, but sadly I didn't get that second one down. So this room, you're probably going to remember it and the giant death beams that are going through here. Something interesting to note is that you, if you have the magician or the alchemist and his fire shield abilities, it makes you completely immune, and that's how you cue the damage from this, which is how you're expected to actually get through here to take that shortcut. Alas, I cannot. So I have to take this long way around, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just these guys, which are some of the easiest enemies there are. But I almost got messed up by them. And I'm not getting any health anytime soon, but... Yep. Though this is a shorter level, I am not like... And I have a lot of practice with going through all these rooms. I'm not nearly as... well, terrified of getting a game over and having to start over again as with the last level. Oh, come on. And those enemies are a little bit more dangerous than the other like scissors types because they have flames that follow them, so if you end up getting bopped, you get bopped for good. You know? Well, if you mistime it, you just end up being stuck in their flames. You're going to get hit either way. Though I do really like these hallways. It's a really creative final level idea. And I think it could have been, you know, the level could have been a little bit longer. It could have been explored a little bit more. But it does have its moments of tension, especially when you're playing on a mode such as this. Oh, but Gucci here. Let's see. Come on. 5, 6, 7. Yep. You can kind of rush them down, and that's nice to... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't remember if this level has any breakable blocks or not. I always think it is, because it looks like a place with similar breakable blocks in a past level, but I don't think there's any secret rooms. There are some shortcuts, but none that I can take. Now we gotta really just keep moving here. Really gotta keep moving here. We ain't got no nice shortcuts to take this time. You know. As one does. Okay. It's nice that this is a place that we can start from the beginning from, but... Oh, that's such a close little thing, and I hate this room. Let's... Mostly just due to this asshole. Come on. Oh, I'm out of weapon power. Oh well. That's... that's what it is, I guess. Okay, this ain't bad. I can deal with this. Never mind, I can't deal with this. Where does this start me off from? I think... Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but I'll have to deal with it. I don't think I can really get that 1-up in this mode, which is a little bit frustrating because that would be, well, actually really useful. But it's kind of restricted to people with better jump arcs, including powered up Zangetsu and not this Zangetsu and everyone but Zangetsu. Come on, don't you do it to me. There we go. Who's a good little flying monkey boy? He was a good little demon chimera dog riding another demon chimera dog. Yeah, that's what that is. This is one of the hardest rooms in the game, I would say, right here. Just from getting it done without a longer jump, you really gotta be perfect here, which I'm not. Also, if you end up landing on that platform and you know, going downstairs and back up, and nothing respawns, so you literally just have to kill yourself and start over again. But that's what it is, I guess. Well, I'll meet you back over there. We're back here again. Let's go. Oh, I'm so surprised I actually did that. Oh god, is this... No, this is not a frog bridge, but this is pretty bad. Oh, you asshole. I didn't... I thought I had pressed up and to land on the staircase. I would have been totally fine if I had. All the way back here. Be right back. Back here again. With this little asshole. Okay. You can't just do that. You can't just do this to me. You can't do this to me. Okay, you didn't do... You can't do this to me. Holy crap. Okay, now I'm just at a loss of, like, what I should do here. There's a frog bridge after that, like... What does that mean for me? Like... I don't have the HP for that. What would be a good sub-weapon? I mean, obviously not that. Oh, come the hell on. What a fucking jackass this guy is. I hate this enemy. He's just so, like, erratic. There's not, like, a really good way to, like... Or there's not a really easy way to be like, oh, this is what he's going to do, and he moves so quickly, and he's such a giant floating hurt box. It's not fun to deal with. And the fact that they have one of those and then a frog bridge, I don't know what they were thinking. Why would you put a frog bridge? Why? This game didn't need more of that? Oh, this game did not need more of that. Be right back. I just gotta do it quicker. Hey guys, so I noticed something. I can grab the 1-up if I jump from there. I don't have a lot of time though. It makes this part extremely tight. Yeah, and you die in 2 hits from that. If I had just been able to go down that staircase just a little bit sooner, I think I would have made it. But that's going to be my strategy to get through this without... I just have to get the timing down for that. I think if I don't break that lantern, I have enough time. So, let's see. Okay. Out there. Oh, perfect. See? But it's a close call because I still got this lightning dude over here to get through. That's such an asshole movement pattern. Like... I don't know what causes him to go down and towards you, because it's kind of like you can't really avoid that. Because once you're like in a certain spot, with your character doesn't move fast enough to get out of the way in time. You know. I really dislike that enemy. I don't think it's a good one. That's for sure. Okay, let's try this again. I think you just have to go under it, take a hit, because here, if you can get by with only taking 1 hit and it's fine, usually. So, once again, I'll see you back up where that second gargoyle thing is, and I'll figure out a way to take it on. So, see you in a moment. Hey guys, I'm back again. I noticed something else while I'm here. So you actually have a prime opportunity to farm for 1-ups. You grab that first one, and then whenever you grab this, it drops 1,000 points, which easily gives you well, a 1-up. So you have a pretty easy time of, you know, every 20 times you die, you get a 1-up. And this is the second to last checkpoint, so you should, if you keep doing this method, you should be able to rack up as many lives as you need. You shouldn't have to worry about a game over at all. Though me misinputting there is going to be the end of me, I'm sure of it. Yep. Alright, see you guys in a second again. Okay, I killed the gargoyle boy, and it turns out that 3 whip hits kill him, so keep that in mind. Now it's time for this damn frog bridge, and I'm hoping this goes decent. You kind of want to jump as the frogs are being dropped. And it doesn't really matter. This bridge is the worst in the game. It's so chaotic. The fact that they're dropping frogs on you from both directions is just... I'm not even sure if you can really keep up with it. So I'll figure something out, and I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. I have more health than ever before for this. Even more health than ever before for this. Beautiful. So, well, let's hope Frog Bridge finale goes well. And after this Frog Bridge, I think we're pretty much Gucci. Of course. No, wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. This is full of cuts in and back again, but that's just because of the difficulty of it, so please excuse that. Yeah. Be right back. Oh, I whapped him. Let's go, frog boys. Also, it's raining now pretty hard, so I'm hoping I don't lose power due to this storm. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's not fine! Why did I just let it... I shouldn't have attacked there. I should have just gone for it. When you're that far, just fucking go for it, dude. Like, don't hold back. Just risk it for the biscuit. It's totally worth it. I promise, because, like, if you... The more you stand around, the more frogs there are, and the more frogs there are, the more pain there is. Okay, just take this advice from, you know, Uncle Matthew, you know, veteran of this game, and the boy full of sadness and memes right now. That's me. What are you doing? I'm okay. Everything's fine. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm down here, where, you know, I'm not being assaulted by darkness bees or anything, I'm gonna run through this and show you you know, the setups for everything that I figured out. So this guy, you want to run under him, take this hit, and just keep going. He's gonna kind of do his own thing, and it doesn't really matter after that point. This guy, yeah, hit on him. I forgot to grab the 1-up. Oh, that's bad. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I have plenty of lives. Just won't forget again. So, if you don't get hit there, well, normally you would still not be at full health here. So, what you want to do here is go up here as normal, and in this lantern is a heart, so you want to make sure that you get that, and you can continue being at pretty high health until the frog bridge. So, if you have picked up the 1-up, your Wizard gets you only. You will, at this point, and if you got everything else I just did, you would still be missing 2 health here. So you want to, you know, go up and hit him twice more, and he's gone. Pretty easy setup for that guy. And then this will drop a heart, and he would be at full health if I wasn't otherwise at full health. That's kind of the formula I have to get to this part with full health. So, let's try this again now, shall we? Alright. Oh, God. I thought I had jumped, but they're just... It's such an assault. Okay. Well, now that you know what my path and plan are, I'll be right back. So, this is pretty interesting. I was just doing some editing for the video that I was just doing, and I realized that all the footage decided to not exist anymore. So I got through the Frog Bridge again. This is several weeks later, by the way, and I had to miss the upload a day. Hence my return here. So I thought I was done with this game and was not going to play it again for a while because, well, I had played quite a good bit of it for a long amount of time. But I'm returning to it, and with the intent of actually showing the defeat of the final battle. Now, when it comes to... Nah, I don't want any of that. I'm going to die anyways the first time. But there's a infinitely spawning one up there that you can get. So once you get to this checkpoint, you're not going to have to worry about a game over ever again. Once again, a really nice addition to the final boss. And that's fine. Maybe this can go well. Nope. If anyone knows if there's a tell what direction or path the, well, I'm gonna call it the Curse of the Moon takes, you know, the giant death swarm of whatever you'd like to call it, please let me know, because I have no clue. And, I mean, it really turns this fight for me into a battle against what seems to me to be RNG or something I don't understand. Like, this is just bad. Like, maybe it has to do with what layer it comes from. I mean, I just don't know. Like, the second form you can play consistently, as far as I know, but this form, I don't know the strategy, so... Because in all the other times I fought it, I had the weapon power up and I just didn't have to care. I could just power through and use a lot of weapon power to rush through this form, you know? Which makes it a lot easier. But here, I'm just not sure. Yeah, like, going super well. And maybe it depends on the color she chooses, but I don't think so. I think... Oh, this is a perfect position. Oh. Well... There goes me complaining, like, whatever, dude, I just beat it without getting hit. Pure luck, by the way. Maybe it's the first time it comes across. It ignores the... I don't think that's true, though. I don't know. That is the one thing I definitely am not well versed in the game enough to know the answer to. Well, this is a fun fight. Oh, I fucked it up. Yeah, what you have to do is stand over here. Okay, that's fine. Hey, okay. And... Alright, I really want that. Can I can't remember if I can hit her from below. Yeah, I can't. I have to wait for the big boys. But, not that big of a deal. You just have to get a good position. And her attacks are, well, rather easy to avoid. Or, you know, as you can see the pattern I'm doing, the pattern I've done the past a billion times I've done this fight. Which is strange to me how this is the form of the fight that I've got hit on thus far, when it's, I would say, significantly the easier fight. of the 2 final boss fights, but like, whatever, dude. It's a cool fight. I definitely like the second phase a lot more. It's got all the theming in the game just perfectly done, and it has cooler looking attacks, and it feels a lot more certain, which is important to me at the very least. You can get 1 hit on her jumping from there, apparently. Okay, this is easy to do. That gave me a wimpy amount of weapon power, dude. Come on, you can do better than that. Give me more. I'm thirsty. But one thing, generally, I'm not the biggest fan of in boss fights is having to wait my turn. I think in a boss fight, you should be playing the game. Oh, I thought I got hit. Playing the game, you should be able to. There should be points that's really difficult to attack the boss while she's doing the attack, but you shouldn't have to wait for the boss to do their attack. You dig? Which I can, because it just ends up being when you get good at the game, that boss gets to the point where it's just kind of like, it's boring. You can't do it faster because there's, you know, an in-game like limit on how fast you can do it, because they have to, oh, you have to take it this many cycles, and it really peaks your maximum performance at a very low point. But I'm just not the biggest fan of cycle-based boss fights, because I feel like, oh, you know, they could just make it longer and give you the opportunity to wail at it all the time, but it's just much more difficult. And I find that to be much more interesting, because it makes it entirely, your damage, like, being able to do damage is a reward for your skill, instead of, oh, I have to wait through this again. But there is also, patience in itself is a virtue, and I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some amount of value. But I'm gonna charge up this last shot, and as one says, leave the moon. See what I did? I'm pretty clever. So we got this ending. It's the last ending, and the people I ignored were like, "Oh, we'll sacrifice ourselves for you," and it's pretty interesting. It does a good job of like characterizing every character as a hero in their own way, and makes, you know, Zangetsu's interesting with the other. Zangetsu's interesting. What the hell am I saying? Zangetsu's relationship with the other players' characters more interesting, with how you can choose your interactions throughout the game. But beyond that, you know, we beat it for the final time. In the midst of battles, Zangetsu had realized something. This world and everything in it was crafted by the demon Gremory, and shown to him alone by the curse of the moon. As the castle crumbled, as the world crumbled, Zangetsu thought. Through his own hesitation, he could neither kill nor ally with the abominable alchemist and shardbringers. And as he looked upon them, after they risked their lives to save him, they revealed to him his own weakness. At that moment, something within him had began to change. Thus, with a premonition of the coming battle, he dove once again into the spreading darkness. Finn. And we get same old credit sequence, but new experience. So that went immensely better than my first recording of actually doing this the legitimate way. So I'm glad that I have this clip to actually use, where, I don't know, I performed a lot better. Are these screenshots from me? Because, no, this can't be, because of Zangetsu only. I was like, I've been stupid enough to jump into those spikes before. And that's actually a really good That is the correct attack to use in that section. Those really mess those doggos up, boy. I am amazed that he's not getting hit by that one axe near his knee. That looks a little too risky for my taste, but, you know, he can do it. Another thing, that's just a situation I just hate being in this game. Like, if that's like one of the last frames of him holding out that knife, that's fine, but if it's like an early one, sorry, dude. And once again, I kind of underused the flame shield because it kind of trivializes a lot of the parts of this game. But I also I'm glad I was able to show alternate strategies to certain parts because it trivializes a lot of things. So I really like how there's lots of answers for lots of different situations, and none of them are wrong. You know, like there's definitely a way that you can have your own play style of this game, and you can have your own amount of expression, and that's kind of really why I immediately fell in love with this game and decided to do a Let's Play of it. Now, there's one last thing I want to show, and I'm going to go to this, not this file, it's Nightmare Mode, Veteran. Yeah, this is the one I want. So, early on in the first level, I'm going to have to use the Curse of the Moon feature. Get back to my girl Miriam. Curse of the Moon. We're going to go back to Moonlight Temptation. As you'll see in a future episode, I show all of the extra paths you can take or hidden rooms that I missed throughout, you know, just for the completionist's sake. But there's one I missed, and, you know, while I'm re-recording things because I lost footage now, I might as well go back and get it. And it's only in the first stage, it's pretty early on, so I'll get that done, so that it's at least recorded and I don't be like, oh, he said he was going to show everything, but he didn't, you know. I get to kind of undo my sins. Please leave me alone. I'm pretty sure you need to take, if not the shortest possible route, like one of the shortest routes. It's pretty early on in the level too, because it's before the train part, but, you know, it'd help if I just stopped being abysmal at the game. As it does, you know? Yeah, I got the heart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coming up here. Rat, don't you do it. So as you see here, oh, there's a little slidey boy here. And really, it's just a 1-up. And, oh, why would you be here? Why would you exist? Okay, that's fine. I got the 1-up. I don't have to be successful here, I just have to show it off. That's my only goal. And I kill them, which is not even what I cared about. So that's legitimately, that's all that's back here, and you come back through here, and that's just an exit they give you just in case your girl dies, so you don't get completely screwed over. But you can only get this on Nightmare Mode, and there's that alternate path that you can take at the beginning only in Nightmare Mode 2, but that also skips this. So it's pretty interesting how there's so many wily ways around. So, well, with that, that's the end of this episode. There's nothing else for me to show. Just want to show that last little tidbit. So, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time for the next episode, which shows the rest of the endings and that I missed, and the other alternate paths. Peace out.